Missing children, stop being dead. Dragoo, there's a kid sitting next to your empty seat just crying. Hoy, they're boys, they don't care. But, you know, whatever. We ate them. Come back to life, stuff like that. We'll talk from there.
I saw you this morning, Christian. I was like, yo, what are we doing in wellness? And you're like, we're doing basketball and I was like, okay, or walking, and you're like, yeah, or something like that. And I walked away, and that's the last time I saw you. I miss you.
Thanks for talking.
Goodbye.
And that ends our segment of Gus.
That just ends me.
I'm not bro. Yay.
We will intro and talk about sermons here in just a moment. No more iLearn until next week. We are now done with English iLearn. Tuesday of next week we have math. Wednesday of next week we also have math. And then we're done until NWEA like the next week.
And then finals, and then we're done. No, never have to see.
You can still bring in the used shoes, and then I can give you points for those. Scheduling thing. To remind you again, schedule-wise, tomorrow during best, you are not going to your normal best. You're going to go to wherever your day of service classroom is. If you don't know where you're going, you can send me an email, and I am more than happy to look it up for you and let you know. Or you can come see me after class, and I can try to look it up for you then too. Hi, Jimmy Jam.
What if I'm not here?
And then okay.
Is there anything important?
I don't know. Talk to whoever your teacher is. Right, that kid.
So for the
Day of service during best.
iLearn.
Yes, iLearn.
No, for second half, were you meant to write story or like informational essay? Because I might have did big dumb.
I honestly have no idea. Teachers don't get to see it.
What did it say?
I wrote a South Park episode about weather.
I read it. I was meant to write an informational essay, but everyone else that I talked to said a story.
I have not the slightest. I didn't get to see it. So.
Hey, what?
About twins getting hit with a tornado. I didn't care about that silly guy.
My guess is apparently having to be quiet for 2 hours really wears on you guys. Because I've noticed we seem to be having issues throughout the day. You're like, I have so much pent-up yelling. I mean, some of you are just naturally mute, but others of you, it seems like it really took it out of you. I did enjoy going through all of your 75 items, and your responses are graded. I was intrigued about the screwdriver also. Since I had multiple people who kept replying, but yes, that would be you with the screwdriver.
Where did you get a screwdriver?
It was on the list for Wally. He had a screwdriver listed as one of his items. And I don't know. I can't answer that part of it. I just saw the fact that kids kept asking about it, just like they kept asking about Wyland's VR thing. And so I was sort of going through there and seeing the themes that kids get, and makeup. And the fact that I should have included
Don't even get me start on the makeup.
like the eyebrow curler. Who doesn't keep an eyebrow curler? Is it eyelash?
Eyebrow curler or eyebrow?
Listen. I put like 2 makeup products to actually go on your face. The other things I need, okay? And they're like beauty products. Quote,
Need.
quote.
Gotcha.
I need them. She needs
So-
pictures from me. Don't die with.
Like I said, I learned from much about you guys and your 75 items. They are graded, and it's up on Skyward from there. What's up, screwdriver? So I've learned. That was interesting for the most part.
Did you like my replies to people?
They were interesting. You were very polite in your replies, so I'll give you that one. Good's a strong word. They were something.
You should read them to the class.
I'm not. They can go on there and read them themselves.
Guys, everyone go read my replies.
Yes, they were not nearly as fascinating as we think. So here is your next one that I am going to go ahead and assign to you today, just to give you extra time. It's your ability to rant about a thing. And so now I skipped the one that says playlist. We ended up going through the book a little faster, so don't worry about that one. I just jumped straight to 3 and we skipped the playlist, although I like it, but whatever. For the sermon, on this one, I have given you my example sermon, and I went through last year's kids and pulled some of their sermons. So when you go on there, there are example ones to try and help you out from there. There is no set word limit, but if it comes across looking weak, I'm going to not grade you very well. But for the most part, Josh has some that are really long and some that are kind of short. But if your sermon just says, I hate shoes, shoes are dumb, let the dogs go, then that's probably not going to get you a whole bunch of points. Because you're going to need to give me a bit more into your explanation than that. And again, you're going to have a chance to do the 2 responses. When you look on Skyward, you have 2 grades. 1 for your 75 items, and then 1 for your 2 responses. For the sermon, it'll be the same thing. You're going to have 1 for the sermon, and then 1 for responses. And so that'll be the same thing. This will be due Monday at midnight. So I figure it gives you like 5 days or 6 days, I don't know, some number, to get it done, to figure out what it is that gets you angry and upset. I left old ones on there. As Preston asked before, you can rant about people, but just like Josh, he is never specific about the person. So if you want to rant, you can't just go off and go, I hate Bobby. Bobby's a big dingus. If you attack somebody, 1, you cannot attack another kid, because if people can figure it out, you can't just unleash your fury about one child. If it's a famous person or adult, that's fine, as long as you are... Do you guys know what plausible deniability is?
No.
Fancy word.
Isn't that in court?
Plausible deniability is a court thing where it gives you a chance to have a... So instead of saying, I hate Mr. Broviac, you could just say, English teachers are the worst. No one likes English teachers. Then you can come back and say, I didn't say I hate Mr. Broviac. I'm just saying English teachers are bad. And then that way you can't get in trouble because you're not specifically naming a person. So it is plausible, meaning there's a chance that you can deny responsibility. So don't come out and just attack somebody. You have to be much more vague in your attackery, if you will.
I hate facts teachers.
Your replies and stuff like that. Yes, because in that case, maybe you're talking about facts teachers across the United States that are out there. And just the idea of learning how to eat food and cook makes you angry.
No, I like that part. It's just the facts teachers, you know? They always,
The
and they favor kids that don't have eyebrows.
The GIT teachers, math teachers.
Apparently, we already are getting worked up on our thoughts on the things that get us angry. I look forward to hearing your sermons on this one. Mine is about kids who skip class. They're the worst.
If anybody's good class,
You got bad teachers that say no.
how would he know?
So, our stopping point for our next talking will be on Friday, which is Josh's big decision, which I believe is page 190.
I'll just listen.
109.
No, it's one.
It's not 109. We've already passed 109.
Okay, well, it's fine.
Don't you okay well be? Yes. So page 190. That's the part that I want to get a chance to talk. So it's up to page 190 by Friday, which shouldn't be too tough. If you finish end of book, that's fine. It's just we're going to try and not give away too much on Friday with our complaining, and I'll try to give you guys a chance to read some on Friday too, depending on how much we yell at each other and get a chance to go through and talk, or possibly work on sermons and stuff like that. But I don't think we have too much to cover in book-wise, so I had another thing I was going to do with you, because we kind of get a little pause before we get to the next one. Home children, you're going to miss out on this part, because I'm going to have to stop the video here in a second, but I can tease you with this. So, in the book, they mention a number of different pop culture things that were in there, where they talk about Gumby, the Three Stooges, not just those Three Stooges, but the actual Three Stooges, and then they talked about Monty Python. So I thought about just sending you guys links to watch on your own, and I was like, nah, we'll take a few minutes in class. And so I'm going to show you a clip from Gumby, so you have an idea of what it's about, a clip from the Three Stooges, and then a clip from Monty Python. And I figured this will help educate you as far as pop culture goes. Unfortunately, I can't record it from Home Children because YouTube will delete the video. I don't want my video deleted, so you're just going to have to go type these things in there yourself. All right. So Home Children, stop being dead.
I remember when I was like 5.
Like and subscribe.
I remember when I was like 5, I would be up late with my dad.